Mistress Peace Theater is proudly sponsored by Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures, located on the square in the heart of downtown Baraboo, Wisconsin. Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures, toys for kids of all ages from collector to connoisseur. Looking for toy soldiers or circus figurines? Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures. Looking for Doctor Who or superhero collectibles? Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures. From monster toys to games and models, Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures has an endless selection. Looking for a specific item? Contact Brendan at Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures, located in downtown Baraboo, Wisconsin. And don't forget to check out BarabooToySoldierShop.com.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah!
Well, hello, my malicious malcontents, and welcome back once again. It is I, your horror hostess, Mistress Malicious, and tonight I bring you 1962's The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Unlike mine after this past weekend's festivities at Horror Hound in Cincinnati. Oh, Lord. Ah, yes, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, a romantic movie about a mad doctor who's using those around him as transplant test dummies. I mean, after he drives irresponsibly with the love of his life in the seat next to him ending in a fiery crash, he saves her decapitated head. I mean, why not take the opportunity to go find a perfect female body to attach her head to? So typical. And that's exactly what he does. And there you have it, in a nutshell. So please enjoy this cult classic, directed by Joseph Green.
Let me die. Let me die.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
You did everything possible, everything you could, Dr. Cody.
Everything. Everything except save my patient.
Everything in the books. Now, Dad, do I have permission to take over and try things my way?
The operating room is no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
Still ask you, darling. Would you like to be free of that little bottle?
Oh, yes, please, please, please.
Or you would? Well, what do I get in return? There is not something for nothing.
I could do something for you, like maybe spy on Mistress.
Very good. Now, all the wine is replaced, which includes one of my very special ingredients for Mistress. Yes, it will expand Mistress's consciousness and how do you say, abilities? Yes. The abilities. Yes, Bye-bye.
Very well. The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do.
All right. Make an opening into the chest cavity. Apply 100 milliamps of current directly to the heart, then massage by hand. I'll handle the brain area.
By yourself?
By myself. Got to work fast, if it isn't too late.
You talk as if he's still alive.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
Electric shock should stimulate the motor area enough to innervate the heart again. Then he won't need any external stimuli.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Try to play God. Some choices are not yours to make.
When the obstetrician has to decide which to save, the mother or the child, who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game? The human body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Still playing it safe like the other doctors, Might as well save my breath. Keep massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
His pulse is coming back stronger than ever. It's unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment. I've been working on something like this for weeks.
In your laboratory?
I knew this would work if only I had the opportunity.
You don't conduct experiments on people. You should be sure of the results first.
I am now. Stop massaging the heart. Let's see if it can take over by itself. All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with the cerebral area. How's his pulse?
Strong and steady.
You did perform a miracle. I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results.
And now, for your viewing and listening pleasure, we present to you this
Malicious musical missile.
amazing. Even an extraordinary operation, son. But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
Yeah.
And the after effects? What about them?
You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore.
Yeah.
You don't explore on people. Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over again. Rabbits, mice, monkeys, not people.
That man who should be dead now won't think so.
Yeah.
There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly dreamt of. If we can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
The key to what?
Complete transplantations. To be able to transplant limbs and organs. To be able to replace diseased and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now. So that the new parts will join together as though they were born there.
Can't be done.
It can be done. With my new special compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Sure, that's what you say.
That's what I know. I know I'm close.
Oh, darling, I'm so proud of you, I could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always promises.
Careful, your father's liable to report us.
Stop the floor show? When you two are married, it won't be fun to watch anymore.
Well, I can promise you one thing. Your grandchildren won't be test tube babies.
You better hurry if you want to catch that plane to Denver, Dad. You know that medical convention can't start without you.
Jan, you'd better check about my reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
Bill, the line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. Now, I want you on the right side.
What's wrong with the
If I
left?
don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Well, you said test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with. Sure, I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much. It's a quiet weekend.
You sure you're not going up to the country house? You're always sneaking off up there. The place gives me the creeps. I should have sold it when your mother died.
You can't sell that place. Well, I mean, it's nice to get away from the city. I can work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there. All right, I'll see you both in a few days. Got to clean up and get out of here. Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. Don't go too far.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. I want to kiss you. Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks. And nothing will keep us apart. We'll be together.
Who the hell is that demonic-looking chick? Like, she came back and she did something to Mistress's wine.
I switched it out. I don't know. We should try it. You want to try it?
Well, yeah, I'd like to try it, but you're just going to waste it.
Hey! Ain't no wasting here.
Yeah, it is. You might as well just stand over a bucket while you drink it. That way you can just pour it back in the bottle when you're done.
Pee it up. I peed.
Now that I can see you being a pee.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, Danica Patrick. Yeah. Danica.
What does she have to do with this?
That's who's here. They switch out the wine. Danica.
That's not Danica Patrick.
Oh.
It looks like a new girl showing up. Looks like she finally made it in the house, too.
Hey, it's a family show. No nudity.
Huh?
Huh? Oops.
What is wrong with you? Are you feeling okay?
I'm under the weather.
Well, yeah, we're all under the weather.
Yeah,
Look,
right up
it's
there,
up there in the
Klaus.
sky. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Danica Patrick.
What is with you and Danica Patrick?
She's a fast lady.
Well, yeah, she drives the race cars. Of course she's fast. What does she have to do with this?
It tastes good. I tried it.
What?
What? The secret ingredient.
What is it?
I don't know. I think it's grapes.
Dr. Cordner. I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away. There was a very important phone message that came to you. It sounded quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible has happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Thank you. Well, you've always wanted to know what's kept me away from you so many weekends. Have you got the keys to your car?
Why haven't you ever taken me up here before?
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
All right. Hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill? What's it all about?
We'll be there soon enough. You'll see. I've got to hurry.
believe I spilled coffee on myself. Good thing for the scene change. That's odd. What is... Okay.
Let me die.
All right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming.
Mac, what's happened to you?
It's been a terrible accident. I've got to save her. Got to save her.
What is it? What have you got there?
Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments quickly.
What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first?
No, I can't now. This is more important.
But you don't understand.
For God's sake, Kurt, this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
You've got hate mail.
Oh, shh. We've got a question. We're coming in hot on this one. All right, it's time for us to do that game again, which is Ask Dr. Mad.
Anisha from England asks, what's your maddest idea?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, I've been working on this one for quite some time. I'm thinking about building a space station, except this space station is going to look like the moon. And this moon-like space station is going to be occupied by hundreds of soldiers and space marines, and they're going to be able to have the ability to shoot a laser beam that can completely take out an entire planet all by itself. Now, I started construction.
They did it.
Huh?
Yeah, they did.
What?
That's been done. 1977. 1977.
You're kidding me, right?
Do I look like I'm...
Well, you look like a lot of things, especially drunk, but...
I've seen cancer patients less sick than you.
Uh-huh. That's it. I'm done. I'm going on vacation.
He's on vacation.
The eyelids. I saw them move. It can't be. My eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
I remember fire burning. I died. Please let me die.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her to what?
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this. I'll restore her as before. You'll see.
Can't you realize? Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain, and her spirit was in both, not in one or the other.
No. I'll give her a brain and a heart.
Yes, and what of her soul? You say you love her. You can remember her love for you. Then how can you make of her an experiment of horror?
All the skill and science I possess was meant for this. Life has a pattern. The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now.
Then you intend to go through with it?
Yes.
Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
How long do you think we can keep her alive under these conditions?
48. 50 hours at the most.
Yes. And you really believe you can work a transplant on her successfully?
Yes.
Like my arm. Withered and deformed.
Yours was an early experiment that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work. I've got to go now. If the police or anyone call, tell them you don't know anything about it. I don't think anyone will trace us here because her body was burned in the wreckage.
Yes, of course, of course. Look, Bill, before you go, do have a look in that closet. It's the reason why I called you up here.
Keep it locked.
Last night it got so violent it almost broke out.
Oh, not through that thickness. Keep it closed. I've got to think about her now. I've got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one? Bill, how will you do it?
There are ways. There are ways.
Got my own religion!
Oh, where's Big Tex? I'm done playing his silly games. Where in heaven's creation is he?
He went on that long cattle drive up north, you know. I'm really not quite sure when he's gonna be back.
Oh, don't you try to sell me that cow patty and call it a chocolate pie! I know all about you, you red-headed succubus! I know the truth about you and what's been going on around here. Now, where is Big Tex?
You know the truth, do ya? How about we chat over a nice glass of sweet tea and work this all out?
No.
Lemonade?
No.
Sweet tea?
No.
Lemonade?
No.
Sweet tea?
No.
Lemonade?
No.
Could I interest you in a shot of battery acid?
I wouldn't drink anything that was even near your filthy hands.
Well, I see we've come to an impasse.
Darn straight we have. Now where is Big Tex?
Well, okay, fine. I can see that I'm not going to be able to pull the mud flaps over your eyes, so, head down the hallway that direction. It's the 13th door on the left. And, I'm sure he's going to completely lose his head. His mind over the joy of your unexpected visit.
Oh, bless your little horse heart.
Yeah, well, never mind the rats! Spiders! The sounds of seedy and salacious bumps in the night?
say? Room 13?
Yeah, she did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, that's where the ice cream is.
There's no ice cream in there. It's the torture chamber.
What? Yeah, the brain freeze. That's torture.
Okay, good point.
That's the ice cream room. Hate ice cream.
No.
I hate ice cream. Makes me scream.
Well, yeah, what do you think they call it? Ice cream.
That's because it's torture.
Well, yeah, it's
torture. Number 13, bad room.
Hey, wait a minute.
Go get some ice cream.
No.
Huh?
No,
Huh?
It has nothing to do with ice cream. It's room 13, the torture chamber.
Yeah, ice cream.
You scream?
You. I peed.
How is it possible for you even to pee? Like, you're a freaking skeleton.
Peed.
Is that what that warmth was?
Yep. Water in the plants.
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you say it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But, the arrangement is pretty special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sights. What are you doing here, slumming?
I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself. I'm the leading lady around here. I can sit with the squares out front, or I can relax back here with my friends.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world.
Let me die. Let me die.
Where are you from?
Oh, around. Just looking around.
When you get done looking, then what?
I operate.
I get your message. You're coming across. You could slip any chick in the house. Why me?
Well, like I said, I'm looking.
You don't have to look any further. I'm not going to fake it for you.
When do you go on again? When?
Relax. I got another show yet, but it could be for you.
Oh, I was just asking.
Try taking. I'm getting nervous. I'm over 21.
Oh, it isn't that. I've just got things to do. Things to take care of.
Well, if I don't exactly make you sick, what could be more important that could be taken care of right now?
Well, I've got to see about helping somebody. Somebody who needs my help very badly.
You can't cut out of me now, baby. Now when you got me feeling so good. I'm so warm all over. I'm good for you. I know I'm good for what you want.
You may be just what I'm looking for.
You've got your nerve. Oh, look who's talking. Why don't you haul your beat-up body back to the bar with the rest of the flies? Keep your G-string on. I only came in here to change my clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show. Come back in half an hour and maybe you will. Get lost. Hi, little boy. I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at. Even out front, all the other girls are asking about you.
Get out of here. Choose company. Three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to? This here's my dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
You're the only thing that's going to be made around here tonight. Honey.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd better be going,
What for? Look what you've done. You come back in with your 2 cents. Let me see you later. I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
Yeah. Come on back later. I'll remember you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
You lousy tramp. Once in a blue moon, I walked into a bar with class, and you messed it up.
What makes you think you had him? He wouldn't have you on a bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers?
Why, you cheap third-rate strip...
Hey everybody, Dr. Matt here from Mistress Peace Theater. And, you know, I don't know about you kids at home these days, but I'm a little older, and I've been noticing this trend on social media. You know, it's all these guys, influencers, ladies, whomever, they're just sitting in the driveway of their homes and they're ranting about nonsensical bullshit. And, you know, it just really drives me nuts. Like, don't these people have anything better to do with their time than to sit in their damn car and make a short video expressing their opinion about something that I could care less about?
You. Inside the closet. I know that you're there. Knock once if you hear me. Then I'm not the first. Not twice, but I'm not the first. He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If only he knew what it's like to be like this. What it's like. You the thing inside, and me the thing out here. But my brain is still untouched. And his keeping me alive is giving me a power he didn't count on. A power that you can feel across this room and through that door. Can't you? Together we're both more than things. We're a power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge. I shall create power, and you will enforce it. You, the thing inside. Me, the thing out here.
Door 13 on the left, okay? Door 13 on the left. Door 13 on the left. Big Tex? Big Tex? Door 13? This isn't funny anymore, Big Tex. Where are you? There's delicious sounds. Bumps in the night. Big Tex! Who's there? Is someone there? Where's door 13? Where's Big Tex? This is so dark in here. Big Tex?
What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate. And I am that.
There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door. The paths of experimentation twist and turn through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Corton's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Perhaps not. Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms. But with this serum, it began to breathe.
That's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, all transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here, where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me. Letting him tear away my flesh time after time, test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp instead of strengthening. For you see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him, helping him in his grotesque work that he claims is for science.
Was there a place for me on the outside with this? A world where eyes would look upon me with pity, and people would turn away from me in disgust. No. The alcoholic has his bottle. The dope addict his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident. They had to amputate my arm.
And he used you too.
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. Oh, you see, my transplanted grotesqueness stayed. So did I. I live only for the day he can work a successful transplant to my body.
My perfect body.
That is why I stay.
Transplant? My head onto another body?
Yes. And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign substance it is. The transplant would never take. It would never stay in place. My body's antibodies would attack it, as they attack any invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that. This serum injected into the bloodstream affects the lymphoid tissues. Here, in the neck. The lymphoids that provide the antibodies for the blood that attack foreign transplanted matter. It was untested, untried, till we used it on you.
Door 13 on the left. Door 13. Sweet Christmas. Sweet Santa Claus. Thank you. What in the cow patty?
Oh, crap! Well, you know the truth, do ya? I guess it just sets you free! So that liquid in the blood that's being pumped through what's left of me, is what makes me feel the results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power, of magnitude.
Power. What power? Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe? How can you speak of power?
I have a power. This liquid that he's pumped into me, my brain burns with it. That thing inside and I are in touch. Want me to prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You, behind the door. Let me know if you can hear me. Whoever, whatever you are, I command you. You understand me? I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are. Together we are strong. More powerful than any of them.
What are you running from? What's wrong with you? Oh, it's you. Something wrong. Something beyond control in that room.
Nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I find her a body. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep.
And you didn't find her a body?
Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears.
Do you think you'll get one?
There are many things left for tomorrow.
About to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
Too long. I'm still waiting for that call you once promised me.
And you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even makes for dull doctors. You're going to lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how'd that little side course in anatomy?
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine. A Body Beautiful contest. You know, bathing suit models. Plenty of females on the hoof. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in. On second thought, I just remembered I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
God, pretty heavy for being a skinny southern bitch. Oh, Lord.
What the hell are you doing, Mistress?
I brought you a meal, Macho. It's right here.
Hey, give me a nibble.
What?
Give me a nibble.
No.
I get some.
No.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to start fighting about this again?
Yeah.
There's no fight. You said you brought me the meal.
No, like you. As
Oh,
in
crap.
You too.
What?
I forgot the head. I'll be right back with it.
What does everybody want? Head.
No, she's
I'll
going to
take it.
get me some head.
No, you've already got this. I get that.
No, no, no. See, you just ate.
I poured it.
I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry? Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies.
You mean the contest?
Yeah.
Got any room for me?
Oh, sure, plenty. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr. Bill Portner.
Hello.
Hop in, but first we got to stop off at his place.
Sure.
Oh, as a matter of fact, that can wait. Now that there's two of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Oh, this time there is.
You promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals, and we are here to choose Miss Body Beautiful. Now, we've eliminated everyone except the 5 finalists, and they will be judged solely by your applause. So let's bring them on. First, Helen Appleton.
Another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Few people see her nowadays. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Figure model. Poses for art classes. The nicest body she's ever seen. The nicest body. Maybe this is the one. She's got to be. I can keep Jan alive only for a few more hours. I've got to find her a body.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body. Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me. You know Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy. How can good be born of evil? Yet he claims his work is for science, for humanity, to be joined to flesh not your own. What's human in this? Of how you must exist, locked behind that door? We've got to stop him.
He's on vacation.
No, officer, I will not take a breathalyzer test. I already took one. And now I got my car started. You think, what? I gotta... No, okay, I'm gonna fight you now. Alright, now that I lost the cops, that was a good high-speed pursuit. Time to make some new content for my online blog. Karen, can you shut the car off, run some motion sensors around the vehicle, and keep the air on though, please?
Climate control request denied. Motion sensors deployed. Engine disengaged.
Thanks. That'd be great.
He's on vacation.
One more. Just one more, please. Oh, 5 minutes, baby.
Time's just about up anyway.
Okay.
Say, Doris, would you like to have a drink with me? Just you and me, away from everybody? Someplace where nobody will butt in, where you and I can really be alone.
No, thank you.
Creeper. How about posing for me? Private like. I'll pay you real money, real good money. Kind of money they don't throw at you every day, and for doing hardly nothing at all.
I do my posing for classes only, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 10.
Yeah. Oh, but we can...
Good night. See it all, mister. The show's over. Next time, bring a camera and buy a ticket. I'm not running a charity.
You don't remember me, do you, Doris?
Every guy on the make gives me that same tired line.
I'm Bill Courtner.
Bill Courtner. Long time ago, that fight. He almost tore that wise guy apart for making fun of me. After my accident.
Look, can't we go somewhere and talk?
No, I don't date men. Because I pose like I do. Your mind works overtime. You get
ideas. You're all alike.
Oh, not all of us. I'm not on the make for you.
Okay, so maybe you're better than most. Maybe not. I still hate all men. I hate them for what one did to me once. Have you forgotten? Well, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, neither have I. I carry the memory around with me.
But you can't hide yourself away here forever, posing bare in front of a bunch of neurotics.
Listen, Galahad. I trusted a man once, all the way. What did it get me? He gets his head full of jealous lies, and
You've got to forget what
How
happened.
can I forget? I carry the memory around with me. Am I so appealing to you now? Still so interested? Doesn't it make you sick? You don't even turn away from me like everyone else does.
To me, you're not ugly. I see only beauty in you. You have a lovely body and a face that can be made beautiful again also.
Yeah. I've heard that song before.
I'm a doctor, I know. My father's one of the leading plastic surgeons. If anyone can help you, we can. I know I can.
I've been to doctors. It's no use. The scar tissue's too deep. No one can help me.
That was a few years ago. Today, nothing's hopeless. We can graft scar and skin tissue that... Well, we can even freeze areas of the skin and sand away damaged skin tissues.
The way you say that look in your eyes, I almost want to believe you. I almost want to believe you.
Well, then start believing, hmm?
Even if your father could help me, I couldn't pay him the kind of money it would take.
Don't talk about money. He does a lot of work without any charge.
Why should you want...
Hey, Brendan, do you carry Frankenstein miniatures?
Oh, I got one right here. Here's Frankenstein holding the girl before he drowned her in the lake.
Hey, Brendan, I bet you don't carry any Phantom of the Opera figures, do ya? Poof!
Oh, I got one right here. Look at that. Singing to her. Isn't that beautiful?
Hey, Brendan, you got any creatures around here? Poof!
Oh, I got one right here. Look at that. All menacing and ready to get the girl. Isn't that beautiful art?
Hey, Brendan, you got any signs around here? Poof!
Oh, look at this. Vincent Price and the Return of the Fly.
Hey, Brendan, do you carry any horror host miniatures? Poof!
Oh, do we? We have the complete collection from Phoenix Comics Miniatures. In fact, right here we've got you and the Doc.
Bearwood Toy Soldier Shop in Miniatures, where Brendan has it all.
Oh, do we?
What's up, people? Welcome back to Glen's Reviews from Mistress Theater, where we talk about anything that's horror-related, but mostly nerdy shit. Back in September of 2020, I was overly excited to give you guys my review of Hasbro's re-release of Kenner's Real Ghostbusters action figures. They released the 4 guys, Peter, Ray, Egon, Winston. They also released the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Slimer. Well, in 2021, Hasbro would go on to re-release some more classic Kenner action figures. The iconic Bug-Eye Ghost, the underdog ghost turned fan favorite Fearsome Flush. Neither ghost actually appeared in the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, that goes without saying. So without further ado, let's do this. Well, I can't tell you how happy I am that I'm back reviewing Real Ghostbusters toys. Felt like an eternity since I had the last batch of these things, man, even though I kind of kept buying these things. But let's look at the Bug-Eye Ghost first, huh? I do have to say, I really do like the packaging on this. Like I mentioned in the other Ghostbuster video, the packaging I have no problem with. The packaging's huge card back. I love the artwork on it. The artwork is awesome, like always. Let's open this thing, man. It feels very much like the original toy I remember. On the back of the packaging, it says like you're supposed to like slap his ass to get the eye to come out. Let's see if we can do that, huh? Okay, well that doesn't work, but it's kind of like hollow on the inside, so just to like pop it out. Well, that didn't work either. Well, I'm not happy about that. The gimmick of this toy is that you're supposed to like, his eyeball's right here, right? So you're supposed to be able to pop his eye out if you squeeze him. I mean, it's okay, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Not the worst reproduction toy. I mean, he's still functional. He still looks pretty cool. But what do I have to say about this guy? Overall, not a bad reproduction toy. Not perfect, but pretty good. The detail is pretty good on him, the paint job, everything. There's not much paint on this thing anyway, so how could you really f*** him up besides poor functionality? Fearsome Flush, man. This guy's become like one of my favorite characters over the years. Let's take a look at the packaging here. I love the packaging. Once again, the artwork for Fearsome Flush is just like I remember it. Once again, you got this huge cardstock. It's like I said in my other video. These things weren't just a toy. They were like a event every time you got one as a kid. I always loved it when my dad bought me a Ghostbuster toy because you're getting the whole deal, all the artwork. It's larger than life. The toy is like larger than life. The packaging is larger than life. Then you get the toy and then you have an adventure with your fucking toys. It's great, man. Let's open this guy up. It says roll to open and close lids and reveal a fearsome ghost. Let's see how functional this one is. Of course, I got my original Fearsome Flush right there so we can compare them right after this. Okay, it already feels a little bit different, but his plastic feels a little bit soft, which isn't a bad thing. And he's actually functional. He actually works, and he works pretty good. It's like the girl and boy toilet meeting up in the middle to have some hot fecal licking action. The color is a little strange. It's a little bit darker blue. The Ghostbuster symbol on the top of the toilet here too, like the toilet seat cover on Fearsome Flush, it's a little more pronounced. It looks good. I can kind of tell maybe they didn't have the original mold anymore for this particular toy because the no ghost symbol on the lid of this is kind of weak, kind of faint. Yeah, the paint's a little bit different too. The teeth are a different shade of yellow and they didn't color them in enough. Do I have any complaints? Absolutely not. This one's actually a pretty good reproduction of the original toy. I like it. It's not bad. Alright, well, what is my verdict on these? Sadly, this time around, I wasn't as impressed with these as I was with the first round of figures that Hasbro released for the Real Ghostbusters. Worst being the Bug-Eye Ghost. The functionality is just he gets a C+. I mean, on this toy, I can't even pop the eyeball out. And I remember the one I had as a kid, and it was really easy to do. You just pressed them down, the eyeball would pop out. He had a longer string on there. I don't know why they designed them the way they did this time around. I mean, even in the 80s, he couldn't even hold his eyeball in his hand like it shows on the back of the cardstock. So maybe he was flawed from back then, but the toy from back then was still a lot better than the one we got. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, his paint job is the one thing he's got going for him. He still looks really cool. I still enjoy having him around. It's just, for a kid nowadays, even if you look at the old one, not as good as the original. Fearsome Flush, by far, he's the most faithful to the original toys. You know, he's functional, he looks good. I'd give that A+. Well, I love you guys, but that is all the time I have left for this episode of Glen's Reviews. If you want to see full, uncut versions of all of my reviews, go to youtube.com/GlenLentz, and I'll see you guys next time. Mistress Peace Theater will be right back.
Want to do this for me? What's in it for you?
I'm going to make your face beautiful again. Cut it off and give your body away.
I'm sorry, Bill. I have been knocked around so many times. I've lost count. It's tough living with this. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Well, because you've been battered around, don't go sour. You shouldn't lose your trust in people. Not all of us.
I believe you. I want to. Do you really think something can be done?
Only my father knows. He's visiting for the weekend. I could take you there now for a consultation.
You mean tonight?
Well, if you'd rather wait till he comes back.
Oh, no. I mean, he wouldn't be annoyed being bothered with me so late at night.
Well, you let me do the worrying,
I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Well, that's where I come in. Remember the last time I helped you? Where are you going? Who are you calling?
My girlfriend. I want to tell her the news.
Before you know what the verdict's going to be?
You're right. I shouldn't talk until I know what's going to happen. My girlfriend, she's supposed to drop in later. I'll have to leave her a note or something.
Well, just tell her you'll see her later. Otherwise, she'll ask a lot of nosy questions. We want to be sure first. Just throw something on, huh?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Just tell her you'll keep in touch. I'll leave it on the table. She'll see it.
Had to go out with old friend Bill Courtner. We'll call you tomorrow. Doris. Here.
I'll leave it on the lamp. She'll see it, won't she?
That's the first place she'll look. I'll leave the lights on for her. I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
Again! Hit it again! I've got to see your hideousness, and you've got to see mine. I wonder which of us is more awful. Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am. A head without a body. A head that should be in its grave. I hate him. I hate him for what he's done to me. I hate him. Can your horror match mine? Quiet. Someone's coming.
I have come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
Your sniveling fear becomes you more.
What makes you think I'm afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand, what they can't see.
What are you talking about? You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
The door? Did I walk past the door 3 times? Okay.
Ouch! Watch where you're going. Then why are you laying on the floor?
It's a long story.
I don't even know where to start. First of all, let me think. It's hard to think when my head's not attached to my body. Well, first I was trying to find Big Tex, and he played me for a fool. Fool me once or whatever that saying is. Anyway, I was trying to find Big Tex, and then I come up to this place to find the rental money, and I find this big red-headed whore trollop just living up there like she just the Queen of Sheba. And I don't know where Big Tex is. I bet she had something to do with him not answering my calls. I just know it. Well, anyway, all of a sudden, I was walking down this hall looking for him. And now I'm here. I don't know if this is how you get ahead in the world or what, but here I am. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it until I can find Big Tex and can, I don't know, I can do anything. To save my head, I don't know. I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
But last night, you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind the door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped graft together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
And that same medicine that he's fed to me, to activate my lymphoid tissues. Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you, but it was enough to allow the transplants to take. If your experiment is successful, then it'll be my turn.
And what else happened to it?
You mean what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course. It's changed considerably.
Why don't you open the door? Then we'll both see how much it's changed.
I warn you. You better stop pestering me, do you hear? I'm getting fed up with you and your insidious talk. He should have cut out your tongue while he was at it.
Afraid?
Afraid of whom? Of you? No. Not anymore.
But of it?
Nor of it. Only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
From me?
Beast. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Get him! Kill him!
I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
Oh, here you go, guys. I promised you I'd bring it back. Okay, now, you guys have got to share and play nice. There you go.
Yeah, I'll play nice. I'll share.
Okay, well, I brought you straws. So,
yay!
All right.
It's a lot easier.
Have fun.
Red breeze! Red breeze!
I'm still drop-head gorgeous.
You and your father live here?
Only on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down, sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? My father should be back soon.
You mean he's not here now?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people. Oh, people like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that. I'll be right back.
For extra flavor. Bourbon for extra flavor. Bourbon for extra flavor. Bourbon for extra flavor. For extra flavor. Bourbon for extra flavor.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
Fine. I'm not a very heavy drinker.
Neither am I.
Okay, well, Mad Peter better be getting this, whoa. Holy crap. Man, he's been, He's been doing it. How you doing there, Bertha? How you doing?
Peachy, what do you think?
You see this? I guess you've earned your way out of that bottle. Are you ready for this?
Any place is better than in that
Okay.
bottle.
Here we go. Okay, maybe. You've earned your freedom. Enjoy it.
To be here in my very own wine cellar
Oh, God.
is great.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. Where do I start? All right. Well, I'm just gonna scoop up a few of these and head out.
Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be.
I'll drink to that.
Extra flavor, 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 extra flavor, flavor, flavor,
I told you I'd bring you a body. A beautiful one. Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one. Is it a crime to want to keep you alive? Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by years? This kind of thing must be done. When it's over, you'll see. I've got to hurry now. The drug will wear off soon and she'll be awake. When she does come to, it will be your head consciously awakening for her.
She said she was only going to grab a few bottles. What the hell is she doing taking a shopping cart?
Well, you know, girls get thirsty when they're crazy.
Yeah, she's already crazy. She don't need that wine to make her even more so. Crap.
It's about to get real.
Yeah, real frickin' weird around here. I mean...
I love it.
I was actually kind of enjoying her sober a little bit.
Yeah, this is going to be more fun. I'm going to go get the beer.
You have beer?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
What?
slushy
Why
beer.
did you bring me any?
Because you don't ever share.
I'm
Nope.
I'm stuck in the ground.
Nope. You don't share.
Well,
Too bad. I give you beer when I pee in your bottle.
that's not beer.
Have you tasted it?
Yes, it's gross. It's not your own special brew. That's just nasty.
Oh yeah. Fermented.
Ew.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
You can't stop me.
Very well.
Oh crap. What are you doing here? Same as you? Boy, oh boy, this place just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Need a little help here. Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, that's right. He's on vacation. Though MPT depicts alcohol and drug use in a humorous light, we in no way condone nor encourage the excessive use of these substances. If you or someone you know needs help with addiction, please contact one or all of the following hotlines.
So Anisha asks the mad scientist, what is your maddest idea?
You know, I think you'd be able to see a little bit better if your glasses weren't so dirty.
You're too young to be the voice of reason for me.
Go on vacation.